welcome to the Hampton Inn by Hilton Barcelona. And we'll start as we always do from the door, the entrance. We've got the people here where you can see who's coming a calling, and you can also cover that up so there's no light when you're trying to sleep. And there is a do not disturb sign, obviously in Spanish, because we are in Spain. That's where Barcelona is, if you didn't know. And so here, this is a little bit European. It's a little similar actually to the Hampton that we stayed at in Park Royal, London, where we've got this sort of alcove-y thing here. And so in here you've got the ironing board, you've got some hangers, a bag, and order form for laundry service, and a place, I guess, you can put luggage or other things there. And that's your first look sort of at the bathroom. So this is what's known as a pocket door. It's a pocket door because it goes into the wall, as you can see. A barn door is the kind that goes flush against the wall and can often operate as a door on two sides. But this is a pocket door. And so there you have it. It can lock, and that's the handle. And so let's check out here. Starting in the bathroom, we've got a couple hooks here for towels right next to the shower, which I appreciate. And here we've got a nice rain shower. Let's take a look at that shower head there. That is pristine, looks brand new to me. There's also the handheld unit there. Let's take a look at that as best we can. That looks pretty good, nice and clean. And so there are the controls. And a place to put your shampoo, soap, what have you. And here we have the spa therapy. And so there's the shampoo, the conditioner, and the body wash. So this is a little different from what you'll experience in North America, where they have the Neutrogena contract, I guess. You get some different things in Europe. And so these kinds of dispensers are not my favorite. And here's why. That don't look great. Now, we did check in several hours early. Because of my diamond status, they were able to accommodate us. But I think either wasn't fully cleaned. I think more likely gravity just did its thing. And that's okay. It's not like I plan on stepping right up against the wall in the corner there. And so it is just the shower stall. You're not likely to get many baths in Europe. So this is quite nice. And of course, there's the towel there that you can put on the outside so that you don't drag water out. And what's this? I think this is maybe supposed to be on the bottom of the door. Or perhaps the top. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. What do you think this is? Do you think it's broken? I think it's broken. I think it fell off the bottom of the door, personally. But let me know in the comments. What do you think this is all about? Is it like a secret European shower thing I don't know about? And also, there's a couple little bits of dirt there, but you know, not too much of a concern. And actually, maybe that came from the bottom of my shoes. I'm not sure. I think the bottom of my shoes are pretty clean. I don't think that was me. Maybe check the video replay and find out if that was there when I first walked in. And then underneath the sink here, we've got the hairdryer bag and two large towels, one medium-sized towel. And over here we have a hand towel sign saying that to reuse towels, hang them up, to replace them, place them on the floor. We're only here one night. We flew in today and we're going on a cruise tomorrow, but for any guest who stays more than a day, obviously, that can be important. We got some Kleenex there, which I appreciate. And there's a caution, water may be hot sign. So, in case you didn't know hot water's hot, now you know if you didn't know before. And one thing that's great is, of course, you've got the colored indicator, heat and cold, which is good, particularly when you're traveling in countries where English is not the first language, but English is your language. Or maybe, if you're French and coming here from France or something, it's nice that the colors are universal. And there's a little towel here, and there's some hand soap and body lotion, but these are not dripping, so these are in slightly better condition. And it's got a pretty nice mirror. It's a nice kind of round oval backlit. I like that. That's nice. Yeah, that's round. It's not oval, it's round. I think these are plugs. There you go. Check out our video about plugs, particularly when traveling abroad. It's important to understand the distinction between an adapter and a converter. Check out that video so that you know the difference. That can be very important. And here we have the toilet. And so those of you who haven't traveled to Europe much before might think this is looking a little unusual. But there you have it. That is sort of the toilet here, which is still fairly westernized versus some of the things that I would encounter in, Italy and other places. This is pretty westernized. And so I appreciate that. Sometimes the stuff in Italy is incredibly low. And you kind of have to hover or something. I don't know. So I think that might be bags for feminine products or things that shouldn't get flushed. I don't know. And so for this, if this confuses you at all, the small button would be for liquid waste and the large button's for solid waste. It's a little bit more green, a little ecological that way. And there's a little trash can, that's kind of cute. And some toilet paper, of course. And so that is the bathroom. A little bit of art there. And that's a pretty thorough look at the bathroom. Let's go check the rest of the place out. There are some scuffs on the wall here. And being in Europe, space is at a premium versus North America. And so it's not surprising that people bang into the walls a little bit more than we might be used to. Got this rather wide full-length mirror. Mirrors are often a trick to create the illusion of space, and in Europe, that's a place where you're going to want to do that. And over here, we got a couple glasses, a couple cups, and a kettle, and some tea selection there, and some of the things that go along with tea and what have you. Let's check out these drawers. Oh, that's a safe. That caught me off guard. So there's a safe there, and this one's empty. And down here, I think that might be a water cup for use with the iron, for kind of putting water in the iron, so you can use steam function. Oh, we have a fridge. Very nice, very nice. Fill your refrigerator with reasonably priced treats to enhance your stay. Interesting. And of course, being Diamond members, we got a couple bottles of water and a little treat when we checked in. Some sort of chocolate truffle, it looked like. And so, maintenance only, please do not remove. Those seems to be the air conditioner. Currently off. I do plan on turning that on soon because it's hot. Not as hot as outside, obviously, but don't want the sound to mess up the video right now. And there is a couple of plugs there behind the kettle. One the kettle's plugged into and the other one is available. And so we've got a rack here for coats and shirts, whatever you might want to hang. Another power outlet down here, so we might be in Spain, but we're still at a Hilton property, and so there's going to be plentiful power, but more scuff marks on the wall, worth noting. And here is sort of the sleeping area, the main room. And again, we are in Europe, so don't expect a whole lot of space. Space really is at a premium here. We get spoiled back in Canada and the United States. We've got some art type stuff there. And again, we've got that nice backlit headboards. I like those. I like those quite a bit. We saw those in London. Check out our London video as well if you're interested, the Park Royal London. I got trapped between a couple of fire doors during a fire drill that I didn't know was a drill, so check that out. That's very exciting. Here, we've got another plug because it is Hilton property. Okay, that controls those lights. From basically your bedside, you can control these lights and those lights, which is nice. If you're all in bed ready to go to sleep, you can just turn the lights off. And I've got a little light here, and there's the remote for the television, which is an LG. This is interesting. Okay, a little nook there under the sort of bedside table. And there's that TV, and that is an LG. We've got a couple more plugs here, and oh, look at this. I've never seen a configuration quite like this before. This is a little different, but those are USBs. And so that's the thing that is good to know when you're traveling is USB stands for Universal Serial Bus, I think is what it stands for. The U is universal, so all over the world you can plug into that port without worrying about conversion issues, whereas these plugs, that can be an issue. We do have a video about that on the channel where we go into depth about that, so check that out. There's some of the garbage down there. And that is that's a squat little chair. It's like a half a chair. And this, look at this. That comes down. So you can kind of have like a little desk there, but it goes up with force. High tension on that, but that way it won't fall on you, so that's not a bad thing. That's a way that you can make good use of space. It's like a Murphy bed, but for a desk. And on this nightstand here, we have... I think that might be for this. That's one thing. Oh no, that's actually for the lights over there. Okay. So again, yeah, from the nightstand, it's a little inverted, but that's because there's multiple ways to control it, so that can happen. So from this nightstand, also you can control those lights. And there's the plug, and again, the two USBs and a phone on the stand there. But now that I've noticed these little USB plugs, I've got some over here too, two more. So that's great. We're just going to be using our phones, which charge through USB. So that'll be sufficient for us for our one night stay. Now let's take a look out here. So we've got sort of the privacy curtains, but of course the blackout curtains as well. What kind of view do we have? This is Barcelona. I wonder what it is. What is that? Let me know in the comments. That looks amazing. I don't know what that is. Seems to be maybe a basilica up there, maybe an arena or something. But what is that structure? Very curious. I'm gonna have to look that up later. Or let me know in the comments, because I often forget to look things up. But so you get a view of a nice little kind of park here. Some very interesting lighting. And there you have it. Parking is extra here, but we flew in, so we don't have to worry about that, thankfully. And so there you have it. Let me know in the comments, what do you think of this hotel? Would little scuff marks like that bother you, or would you not care? Is this a place you have stayed? Would you like to stay here? Where do you stay when you're in Barcelona? And if you found this video helpful at all, please give it a thumbs up. That helps us and helps other people discover the video. And don't forget to subscribe for all sorts of travel tips, hotel tours, and other videos. Thanks for watching.